Hey guys, what is up? This is Martin and we have the new Xiaomi Square Speaker Box 2 that has quite an interesting design and price tag. But how's the sound quality? Well, you might not expect it, but stay tuned for the full review and comparison with the best speaker from Xiaomi from last year. So it comes in quite a plain white box with on the front a large image of the product, and on the back we have some specifications and some webshop branding from Banggood.com. They did send me the Square speaker box pretty fast, and in case you're wondering what the price tag is as mentioned earlier, you can grab one of these for less than 25 euros. A link will be in the description of the video. Once you have removed the box sleeve, then the Square box speaker is exposed. We have a manual that is in Chinese and I cannot read. We have a protector on the back that we have to remove. This is the second version of the Square box speaker and I have to say, wow, that metal feels pretty good. The front side feels like a mixture between rubber and plastic with some sort of soft touch to it. It feels pretty good and solid, I have to be honest, yeah. The rear is made out of the same material, but it has some sort of gloss look to it. Compared with the most famous speaker from last year, this speaker is in terms of build quality, design and overall structure quite the same. On top we have only two buttons, the power button and the volume buttons. They are made out of metal as well and we have a firm click or press to it. Setting up and connecting the device is pretty easy. Hold down the power button for a few seconds until you see a LED light flashing and hear a sound. After that, grab your phone and connect it to the device. That's it. What I hear is that the music sounds quite okay. Putting it quickly on silent is also quite easy to do. Just hold down the volume button for 1 or 2 seconds and the Square speaker box is silent instantly. Xiaomi advertises with a battery life of nearly 10 hours, but that's kind of hard to reach. At least, with a volume around 60%, I reached a score of nearly 7 hours. Xiaomi probably reached 10 hours by putting the volume close to 0 decibel. Well, charging the 1200 mAh battery takes around 1.5 to 2 hours. Quite slow to be honest. Let's continue by listening to some more music and compare to the slightly more expensive Mi Bluetooth speaker from last year. What I have to mention first is that the volume is maxed out. It sounds pretty amazing, the bass response is quite good, not too much bass and the distortion on max volume is not a lot. The overall volume is okay, but not the loudest speaker that I have seen or purchased. The vibration of the bass was small and therefore the speaker remains at its location. When comparing it to last year's Bluetooth speaker, there are a few things that are noticeable. So first of all, we hear that there is a volume difference and that the blue Bluetooth speaker can go louder and has a slightly more bass to it. Also, because of the amount of bass, the speaker moves a little. In terms of distortion, when both are on the maximum volume, which is quite reasonable, then the max volume comes into play and as a result, the white speaker can go less loud. Don't get me wrong here, for 25 euros you get a very decent speaker that has a nice design and is compact, meaning that you can easily take it with you in your pockets when you go to the park or beach, for example. However, if you can spend 12 more euros on a speaker, the all-metal body speaker from last year, including an SD card slot, bigger battery and higher maximum output power, which is 3 watts compared to the 2.5 watts in the Square speaker box 2, I would advise you to do so. In case you're wondering which speaker I am talking about, I left both links in the description so you can compare the specs on both as well. Once again, don't get me wrong, for less than 25 euros you get a pretty good and decent Square speaker box, but if you want a little bit more and you can spend a little bit more, go for the one from last year. So guys, that was it for the review. I hope you liked it and have a better idea of what it can do and what the difference is. It's slightly different in terms of quality, but in general I'm happy with it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Last but not least, there are links in the description to Banggood.com in case you want to grab one of these yourself for the best available international price. Thank you for watching, and I will see you around.